Alright, y'all, I'm here back with a little Herodotus, they will call him. And this is, what is this? Book 2, paragraph 102 to 102, or 104. Book 2, 104. Okay. Let me see if I can hit me here. For the Colchians are clearly Egyptians. I thought that myself myself before I heard it from others. As soon as it came into my head, I asked both people questions, and the Colchians remembered more of the Egyptians than the Egyptians did of the Colchians. The Egyptians said that they thought the Colchians were part of the army of Sesostris. My own guess was based on the fact that they are dark-skinned and woolly hair. This, however, means nothing, since there are other people such. But the following is more important: that alone of mankind, the Colchians and the Egyptians and the Ethiopians have circumcised their first. The Phoenicians and the Palestine Syrians themselves agreed they learned this from Egyptians and the Syrians who lived near the Monon and Parthenius River and the Macaronis, who are their neighbors, say that they have learned circumcision from the Colchians. And lately, these are the only people who circumcise and are clearly do it the same as the Egyptians. Of the Egyptians themselves and the Ethiopians, I cannot say which learned from the other, for it is clear a very ancient practice, but that the other learned it from intercourse with Egypt. The following, to my mind, is great proof. Such of the Phoenicians as have intercourse with Greece no longer imitate the Egyptians for respect to their genitals. They do not circumcise their children. And what's so funny about it is that under the heading Herodotus includes all people who lived in Palestine without distinguishing the Jews. So that's 37. Right there. The Phoenicians and the Palestinian Syrians. So they're talking about circumcision. But as you read up further, well, if you read again and remember that for the Colchians are clearly Egyptians. I thought myself before I heard it from others. As soon as it came into my head, I asked both people questions. The Colchians remembered more of the Egyptians than the Egyptians did of the Colchians. The Egyptians said that they thought the Colchians were part of the army of Sesostris. My own guess was based on the fact that they are dark-skinned and woolly hair. This, however, means nothing, since there are other people such. So all that area had dark-skinned people with woolly hair. So if the Colchians are black, that means the Egyptians are black, which means everybody in that area will probably look alike, because you couldn't tell really nobody apart unless you was one of them and you knew it, and you knew other than that they were black. You know what I mean? Either you had to learn the language or something else. But the Syrians are Abraham's peoples. The Phoenicians and the Palestinian Syrians. So that's Ajaram or Aram Syrians. So that's the Hebrews right there. You know what I mean? So that's my little thing. Peace.